Hi guys, welcome back to another one. Unfortunately, this video might be a serious one, but so this is what happens in my head. I record a whole lot of videos in my head, but I never press record or speak it out. I speak it all in my head, and I'm trying to find a way. How do I immediately, when I think of the idea, I just shoot, because I really don't care about aesthetics and everything like that. I just care about talking, because yes to talking, yes to sharing my ideas, yes to sharing my opinions. So today I actually want to speak about something that has been in my mind since 2014. When I say since 2014, I mean the first time I thought about it was 2014, and then over the years I've been thinking about it on and off. And even now that I am talking about it, I am just talking about it. I have nothing tangible that I have done. But just to give you a backstory, I am a mother. I'm a mother of 2 babies. So when I gave birth to my son, I felt so isolated. And when I mean isolated, I don't mean alone physically. I mean, there could be people around you, other people who have kids or who've been pregnant before can attest that it's such a lonely journey, man, being pregnant and having a baby, whatever. I don't really want to talk about my experience of that, but that was the cause of the thing that I want to talk about. And it sparked a thing in me that, wow, I'm going through this thing. I am so young and I literally have no one. When I say I have no one, I mean, sure, my mom is there, but my whatever's friends, I didn't have friends at the time, oops. But whoever is around, but they cannot relate to what I'm going through. They cannot relate to what I'm thinking. They cannot relate to anything that I'm feeling. They cannot relate. Maybe they can relate to some degree, but it's not the same. And I felt like as much as I'm going through this thing, I'm not alone. I thought it would be great if I can use this moment or this particular thing I'm going through to help other people. And when I mean to help other people, I mean to help young mothers, teen mothers, teenage pregnancy, all of that. And if you are a man and you are watching this, please don't go. You need to hear this. Pregnancy is a lonely journey, and it's made even much more lonelier by men. Because, I mean, there are 50% contributors to this thing. So I thought, oh my God, it would be so great if I can start after the bump to. So here's me. Oh my God, it's so smart. After the bump is in kuzu, and then after the bump is in the stomach, because it's like a bump. And I thought it was awesome. I still think it's awesome actually. And the reason why I'm recording this video is because I'm saying yes to this, yes to speaking about that, because it's something that is very close to my heart. I grew up in the rural areas, and over the past years being in Johannesburg, I've been exposed to a whole lot of information. Like, for instance, contraceptives are a thing this side, and there's no shame in that. Like, so many things are a thing here that are not a thing, emakaya. And it's such a shame because South Africa has a very high number of teenage pregnancy. So just to match what I'm saying when I say South Africa has a teenage pregnancy issue. As of 2019, approximately 5% of females aged between 14 to 19 years old in South Africa stated that they were going through different stages of pregnancy within the last 12 months. And bear in mind that this is not a full representation of the truth, because there are many unaccounted for in this number. And I'm raising this to say we have a problem in South Africa. And society, parents, people are not, it seems to me that not much is being done. Yes, there are organizations, yes, there are community leaders who do this, but it's not enough. It's not enough if a child who gives birth feels ashamed. Feel shame, it's fine, because you disappointed yourself in whatever, but it cannot go on for long. You need to move on with your life. So the reason why I want to talk about this is because After the Bump was supposed to be that organization that helps young moms, because being pregnant and giving birth comes with depression. That's number 1. Number 2, teenage moms. Being pregnant and giving birth to a baby while you are still at school requires you sometimes to give up school. So you need that resource to help you carry on with your school career while someone is taking care of your child. And you need that peace of mind that you are not now excluded. because you have a child. Because now, I'm not saying everyone who has a child while they are young will be excluded, but majority of people in South Africa, they end up delaying their lives because now they have to stop and take care of the baby, which is okay. You really have to take care of your baby, including you, my guy. And that's a problem. It's a problem because from the time you give birth to your early 20s going to your 30s, your life is dedicated to a child. And if you are lucky, your family members will step in. So after the bump was just a support kind of thing that mothers, young mothers specifically, need support. First of all, I don't know many people who read parenting guides, parenting books, and all of that to prepare themselves mentally for the amount of work that comes with having a child. Your body may be able to have a child, but in terms of your growth mentally and emotionally, you are not ready to have a child. You are still a child yourself. And that's what I want to talk about. I believe it helps when there is some understanding as to what you are going through. As I did mention, pregnancy is a very isolated journey, and your friends who don't have kids, they might not even understand or even have a glimpse of what you are going through. So your duty is to communicate that daddies run away, and it's a thing here in South Africa. Daddies run away, deadbeats. There are more single moms than I can even count. There are even single moms within marriages. Like, that's how wild this whole thing is. So after the bump is literally that, and I actually want to talk to people who've given birth while they were young. The thing that I feel needs to be talked about, because as women, if we don't speak about teenage pregnancy, if we don't do anything about teenage pregnancy, young moms, basically motherhood, because motherhood is a for as long as your child is alive, you'll be a mom. Even if your child dies, you'll always be a mom, right? And it's such a very long journey that we need each other. We need each other, and no matter how easy it is for you, there are those moments when it's not easy. And so I'm opening this platform to talk about those things, to talk about family, to talk about raising kids, to talk becoming conscious parents, because even if you gave birth to your child while you were still very young, you now have a responsibility toward the child. And if you are not going to work on yourself, it's not going to be easy to raise the child. So you need to constantly equip yourself with knowledge. You need to constantly equip yourself with healing. You need to heal, because it's a thing that other parents, they hate their kids because they feel like those kids, they disturbed their journeys, and there's nothing wrong with feeling that, but you need to get over it. You need to heal. And I believe that in healing as parents, we can be better parents, and we can create better environments for our kids, if we can put it like that. So right now, after the bump, is going to focus on the conscious parenting side of things, where I talk to mothers, and just mothers and fathers. I'm not going to exclude fathers in this, because as much as they are not as involved as they should be. So I will talk to fathers, I will talk to mothers, and just to have a conversation of how do we move from here forward. Because I can give you my experience, but my experience is not like another person's experience. And I understand, we're not the same, and we value different things, and we just need to heal. We need to heal so we can move forward. And this is that platform. When last month, okay, it was in Jan. I don't know when this video is gonna come out, but in Jan I said it's me saying yes to everything. Yes. And I feel like part of me embracing myself and part of me being true to myself is me saying yes to being a proper parent. I'm not saying I've been a bad parent, but like yes to being a conscious parent, yes to being a mother, a full mother, yes to being honest to that journey of my life, because I haven't really spoken about being a mother. I haven't. And I feel like it will be betraying myself if I have a platform like this where I can talk to many different people and I don't even touch on that area of my life. I have conversations about parenting, and also we are South Africans, so there are things that other people from other countries cannot relate to because of how our country is, because of how we were raised, and I feel like it's important that we have these conversations. That's basically what I wanted to introduce to you. I want to introduce After the Bump, where I talk to mothers and fathers about parenting, their experiences, and basically share tools on how to move on from that, and what can we do actually to be better and create better kids. Because at the end of the day, what we are trying to do is we are not trying to repeat what our parents did. We don't want to do that. We want to have a new way of parenting, a new way of parenting that empowers children, a way, you know, I saw the quote that says, you must raise kids that don't have to heal from your parenting. And that's actually a very profound thing, that we just want to raise kids who are happy, who go for what they want, and who don't have to go to therapy because of how they were raised. And I feel like it's something we are all capable of doing, and something that we can do together because we have the resources, and now here's the platform to talk about it. So if you are a mother and you are open to talking about your experiences, you are welcome to come to the channel and talk to me. And here's another thing that I want to state. As a mother, stop judging yourself. A whole lot of mothers, they judge themselves, and I understand, but you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You are learning as you go, and there's nothing wrong with that. So the purpose of the video was for me to introduce After the Bump, tell you what it's about and how we're going to approach it here on the channel, because in the real world, like I don't think I'll be able to start with what I wanted to start, but I can start here with conversations with. We need to be very honest about those things, because when we talk, we heal from them, and besides healing from them, we teach other people. And the fact that other men can come here and talk to me, it will be such a refreshing perspective to have. And I feel like it's such a good way to get all parties involved in raising kids, because I'm responsible for raising kids, and I do not want to exclude men from this conversation. We all have our own experiences, and I would love for all of us to talk about them. I'm looking forward to talking to people here. I'm looking forward to learning, and I'm looking forward to healing and just forgiving ourselves and embracing our journey. If you are not a mother, you are still interested to join in the conversation, ask questions, and let's have a conversation about it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. And I know this is like, I didn't expect this. I really want to have these conversations. I'm really, my goal is to become a conscious parent to my kids, in the sense that when I look at how I'm raising them, I never want to feel guilty. You know, I never want to feel guilty. So this is the platform, and yeah, let's use it. Have a wonderful day, and remember, after the bump, we move. Thank you.